Welcome back, Deep Divers. We're diving headfirst into the world of The Rookie.
The Rookie.
But not the show itself. We're going beyond the uniforms and badges to uncover the real lives of the actors.
Before they were stars. Think about it.
Nathan Fillion, Eric Winter, Melissa O'Neill.
Jenna Dewan, Nakia Cox.
What were they up to before they landed in Hollywood? Let's find out.
All right, let's start with Nathan Fillion. Did you know?
What?
He's Canadian. From Edmonton, to be precise.
Really? Never would have guessed.
Right. Close family ties, too, especially with his brother Jeff. Seems like those early connections had a big impact.
Interesting. I wonder if that's where he gets his down-to-earth vibe. But here's a real curveball.
Oh.
Before he was Officer Nolan, Nathan Fillion was actually on track to become a teacher.
A teacher. Now that's a surprise.
Can you imagine him in front of a classroom teaching algebra? Maybe that's where he got his patience.
Think about Officer Nolan's calm demeanor. Even in crazy situations, maybe those teaching instincts are coming through.
Wow, mind blown. Okay, let's move on to Eric Winter. California born and raised, but there's more to his story.
Oh, there's definitely more. I can't get over that throwback photo he shared.
You mean the one with the epic 80s hairstyle?
That's the one. A total shout out to his dad, showing that even Hollywood stars have some interesting past looks.
We all have those photos we'd rather forget. But here's the real shocker.
Don't tell me.
He was almost a doctor, majored in psychobiology. Can you imagine the focus that takes?
From the world of medicine to the world of entertainment, that's quite a leap. What sparked that change makes you think about how life can take you in unexpected directions.
It really does. Now let's head north again. Melissa O'Neill, our Lucy Chen, she's got a fascinating story too.
She does.
There's this adorable photo of her as a kid with her mom and baby brother on a ferry in Hong Kong. It's a glimpse into her life outside the spotlight.
Family connections, early influences, it all plays a part.
Speaking of early influences, Melissa was a born performer. Growing up in Calgary, she was already in school musicals and plays all through high school.
And then, at just 17, she wins Canadian Idol.
Wait, 17.
First female winner, first of Chinese descent, and the youngest winner ever. Talk about making history.
Wow, that's incredible. But it doesn't stop there. Albums, Broadway, then TV roles.
Versatility and drive. She could have easily stuck with just Canadian Idol fame, but she wanted more.
You might have seen her in Dark Matter, This Life, Rogue, even iZombie. Each role, a different side of her talent.
A winding path, but each step led her to The Rookie. It reminds me, sometimes success isn't a straight line.
True. Okay, get ready for some Hollywood glamour. Jenna Dewan. Her childhood was something else.
Nomadic is an understatement. She moved 7 times before she even turned 7. Talk about adapting to change.
Wow, that's a lot of new beginnings. And get this, in high school, varsity cheerleader and prom queen.
Classic. It makes you wonder how those high school experiences, those pressures, might have shaped her for Hollywood.
And here's the twist. Jenna's journey to stardom started with dance.
Dance.
Backup dancer for Missy Elliott, Janet Jackson, Christina Aguilera. Those are some big names.
That's no joke. The world of professional dance is intense. Discipline, physicality, understanding rhythm, and music. It's a tough world, but it probably helped her become the performer she is today.
Absolutely. And of course, her breakout role in Step Up cemented her spot in Hollywood.
Fascinating how different experiences can come together to shape someone's success. You wouldn't think dance would lead to acting, but look at her now.
Life's full of surprises.
Yeah.
Now, last but certainly not least, Nakia Cox, our very own Nyla Harper.
She was born to perform.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Dancing at 2.5 years old, then singing, then acting in middle school.
Sounds like it.
And her upbringing fits right in. Born on the Virgin Islands, then Orlando, Florida, Disney and Nickelodeon Central.
Surrounded by that creative energy, almost like it was meant to be.
And she actually started working on shows for both Disney and Nickelodeon early on, gaining that experience, you know?
Early exposure is so valuable in this industry.
She even posted a throwback photo from her childhood in the Virgin Islands, saying how much she misses those days. Makes you think about how, no matter how far you go, those roots always stay with you.
A nice sentiment. From the islands to LA, a successful actress, wife, and mother Quite the journey.
Wow, we've covered some incredible backstories already, but we're just getting started. Stay tuned, we'll be back after a quick break to dive even deeper.
Welcome back, deep divers. Ready for more?
Always. It's amazing to think about what these actors might be doing if they hadn't gone into acting.
Right, like Nathan Fillion. Could you see him inspiring students in a classroom instead of being Officer Nolan?
It's a wild thought. And Eric Winter, with that serious energy, maybe he'd be a doctor right now.
Talk about a different kind of drama. And Melissa O'Neill, maybe she'd still be singing on Broadway instead of being a rookie cop.
It really shows you how life takes you in unexpected directions.
It really does. Rarely a straight line to success. These actors prove that, taking chances, following their gut.
Speaking of taking chances, Jenna Dewan's story, remember? Moving 7 times before she was 7 years old.
Oh yeah, that has to make you adaptable, resilient.
Imagine all those new schools, new friends, and then bam, she's a varsity cheerleader and prom queen.
It's like a movie, and you gotta wonder, did all that prepare her for Hollywood in some way?
Maybe. But let's not forget her dance background. All those years of training, pushing herself, that dedication shows.
It's not just physical, though. Dance is a way of telling stories, expressing yourself without words. That's gotta help with acting.
You can definitely see that grace, that fluidity in her performances. It adds something special.
For sure. And it's not just her. Makia Cox started with dance, too, before she became an actress.
Makes you wonder, is there a link between dance and acting? Some kind of connection.
Interesting thought. Maybe that discipline from dance translates well to acting.
It's like they already know how to express emotions through movement,
Exactly. And when you look at their roles, both Jenna and Makia, there's this physical presence, like their dance background is woven in.
So true. It adds a whole other layer to their work. So out of all these backstories, which one stands out to you the most?
That's tough. They're all fascinating, but maybe Melissa O'Neill's journey from Canadian Idol to The Rookie, it's pretty inspiring.
Totally agree. It shows she's talented, versatile, and she doesn't limit herself. She could have stayed in music, but she wanted to explore acting.
And look at her now. She's proof that trying new things, pushing yourself, it can lead to amazing things.
Right. It shows you don't have to stick with just one thing. You can always reinvent yourself, try something new.
Absolutely. Sometimes those random things you do end up shaping your path, Who would have thought teaching, medicine, or even dance could lead to acting?
It's like those detours in life. They can lead you to some pretty amazing places. And sometimes those random experiences, they're all connected in a way we don't see at first.
Exactly, like Nathan Fillion and teaching. Maybe that's where he got the patience to play Officer Nolan, that understanding.
And Eric Winter almost being a doctor. Maybe that's why he's so intense as Tim Bradford, like he's analyzing every situation.
Interesting, right. It's like their past lives influence their acting in ways we might not even realize.
And family, upbringing, those have a huge impact too, right?
Yeah.
Where they're from, their relationships.
Of course. Melissa O'Neill, she's proud of her heritage. First Chinese-Canadian Idol. You can see that strength in her as Lucy Chen.
Definitely. And Makia Cox, from the Virgin Islands to Orlando, growing up with Disney and Nickelodeon. It's like those experiences helped her become the actress she is today.
Totally. Makes you wonder what other hidden talents or surprising backstories are out there behind all our favorite actors.
Right. I kind of want to go down an internet rabbit hole now and find out.
That's what a good deep dive does, right?
Deep dive into the lives of the Rookie cast. But before we go, what's one thing that really stood out to you today? Something that you'll remember from this episode. It's more than just, fun facts about actors.
It's about the journey, right? Not giving up, going after what you love, what it means to be resilient, to push limits, to find success on your own terms.
It reminds us that life is full of possibilities.
And sometimes the best paths are the ones we least expect.
So, as we wrap up our deep dive into the lives of the Rookie cast, we hope you're leaving with a little inspiration.
Yeah, inspired to embrace your own journey, to discover those hidden talents, and to never stop learning.
Because you never know what amazing adventures are waiting for you.
And remember, every success story all starts with a single step.
So keep those minds curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next deep dive. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out.